Hey guys, welcome back to HD Arachnids. I'm Dave. We got my wife Helen behind the camera.
Hi guys.
And today we're going to be doing a rehouse that I'm really not looking forward to, the Stromatopelma calceatum, or the Feather Leg Baboon. It's one of the more venomous spiders out there as far as tarantula go. I mean, it's not going to kill you, but you're going to have a real bad day if you get bitten. And hopefully that doesn't happen. I know this guy especially is just bolty. Like, even if I shine a light on the enclosure, he starts doing laps. So I'm really not looking forward to this, but it needs to be done because she actually has definitely outgrown that enclosure, so we're going to move her up to a big cheese-proof thing. A couple things. I got some new tarantula clothes for Christmas. I got this shirt from my brother-in-law's sister, actually, for Christmas, Madeline. She gave that to me. I thought that was really cool. And I also got a really neat pair of socks. There was some kind of a brachypelma on there. I thought those were pretty cool, so I figured I'd show those off, because you can always use more tarantula clothing. I'd like to do a shout out to Thomas Quillen. He has a YouTube channel called The Tarantula Life. I really encourage you guys to go check that out. It's also a Facebook group on Facebook, so if you're on Facebook like most people are, go check it out on Facebook as well. He's a really cool guy, and he's got a lot of cool content on his channel, and I really encourage you guys to go check it out. So I think we're going to go ahead and get started on this rehousing here, and then I think after the rehousing I might just throw a few feeding clips on there or something like that, just for a little bonus at the end of the video. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make up the enclosure. This is just one of those big cheese-proof things you get at Walmart or whatever. They do make great enclosures for the arboreals, the fossorials, because, I mean, they're relatively clear and super cheap, and you could do the cheese poofs. So we're going to go ahead and make this up. We don't need a whole ton of substrate in the bottom, but this one does appear to do a little bit of burrowing, so we're going to give it about probably 4 inches or so. And then, of course, you'll be able to see a little bit later on, it's got a lot of webbing up in the top of the enclosure too, but she did definitely burrow down underneath, so we want to give her the room to do a little bit of that. And this is just our handy dandy substrate. I'm going to link a video that we made on how we make this, and you guys can check that out. I always like to have a big batch of substrate laying around. So now we got a couple cork barks. Stick those in there. I'll put this one in here too, I think. Kind of like that. And of course the water dish. Alright. That looks pretty good, I think. And then just some cut up moss, and all this is just the Spanish moss and some green moss that you can get at the pet shop, and just, I think it makes the enclosures look real nice and adds a little bit of more naturalistic look to it. Alright, fill up the water dish. Alright, and there we have our new enclosure for Stromatopelma calceatum. Alright guys, so we got everything set up here. Like I said earlier in the video, this is one that you really want to be careful with, so we're taking every precaution. We got what we're going to hopefully transfer him in this, and then my wife and I each have a catch cup over here. We're in a bin. Got a paper towel down here in the corner so that if he does run, hopefully he runs into that paper towel, or she. So we're going to go ahead and get started here and hope everything goes alright. First I'm going to figure out where the tarantula is.
I think he's in the normal spot.
Yeah, he's in his normal spot right down there in the bottom, so hopefully that makes this real easy. Pull this off. Now these guys are actually really easy to take care of. They're a pretty dry species. You don't have to make sure there's a lot of extra moisture or anything like that, and they are fantastic webbers. You can see all the webbing that he's done in there, or she's done in there. So we're going to go ahead and get some of this stuff out of our way here.
Oh, there's the molt.
Oh, yeah, there is a molt.
Alright,
I'll put this over here for now.
okay.
Get this plant out of here. He's still down there in the bottom. Alright, you got your eyes on the spider?
I got my eyes on the hole he's in, so yes, kinda.
Okay. Alright, get that out of the way. Okay. Get rid Got some of this webbing here. Try to get everything out of the way that I can possibly get out of the way to make it a little easier to get him into that catch cup. Or her. I keep wanting to say him because we named him Jack, but it turned out it was a girl and we just decided to leave the name Jack. Alright. Now we gotta see if we can... Oh jeez, this is barely big enough to go down in
Can
there.
you get that water dish out, or is it?
It's hot glued on there. I can probably break it off though.
Ooh. He's probably like, what the heck?
Yeah. Get that out of the way. Alright, so he's right down in there.
Okay. I want to just... Oh, I see him.
Yeah, I see him moving too. Come on up into the cup.
Ooh, come on, Jack.
Into the cup. Alright, we got him in the
Oh,
cup.
he got big.
He's huge. She. Alright, so now we gotta get her to go up towards the top so we can get the cardboard underneath it. Perfect. Went exactly the way it's supposed to go. Alright, so now,
Make sure she's
very
good.
carefully,
Oh.
she's making her pose there. Is that a good shot?
It is, it's cleary. It's clearing.
Is it glaring a little bit?
Yeah, because of the plastic, I think. But you
Okay.
can see it. Alright, well, let's,
Beautiful, beautiful tarantula. I'm just nervous right now. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and try to do this. Now we got a hole cut in this other piece of cardboard here on the bottom, so we'll slide off the solid one. Then hopefully
she'll just pop
right through that hole and go down in there most. That's the game plan anyhow. Come on, go down the hole.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
Oh,
And we just gotta make sure she's okay. Slide that one over the hole.
no, she's on that cardboard, I think.
Slide that over the hole. Just put that over the hole there. Perfect.
Oh, she's over here now. There she
She's
goes.
going down. Okay.
Yep, she's good.
So now we're just gonna pop this lid on here. Not gonna take any chances.
Well, that went way better than I thought.
All right. Easy peasy. That was not bad at all. So we'll pop this over here and give you guys a view here. I don't know if there's too much of a glare. I can't see the screen.
You can still see it a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's not that plasticky.
Alright. Maybe we can just do a quick shot in here like this. And there she is. Safe and sound in her new home. She's a beautiful, beautiful tarantula. Just figured I'd give you guys a nice view because I know there was a lot of glare in when we were doing it, but I just wanted to be as safe as possible and make sure that she wasn't going to get out and she was calmed down before I even tried to get some footage of her. Alright guys, well that pretty much finishes off the rehousing portion of the video, and after this I'm going to stick a couple feeding clips on as kind of a bonus because, you know, everybody likes to watch tarantulas eat. It went really well. It went a lot better than I thought it did. I'm still nervous. I'm like a little bit jittery. These guys, they're a great tarantula to have, but, you know, I definitely don't recommend them for a beginner or even, you know, like just somebody who's just kind of an intermediate person. You want to kind of know what you're doing when you're dealing with a spider like this, because they are a little more venomous than your average tarantula. They're easy to take care of. They're kind of a dry species. You don't have to have the enclosure real moist. Just make sure you've got a water dish. Make sure you got a little bit of substrate because they will burrow a little bit, and then some webbing points and stuff like that. As far as the arboreal tendencies they have, they web up their enclosures great. I imagine within a month or so, this whole enclosure is going to be completely webbed up, just like the like this older one that we took her out of. I enjoy this spider a lot. It's really cool when I do get to see it, because we don't get to see it very often. So it's, you know, when you do get to see one of those spiders that you don't get to see too often, it's a real treat. And I'm actually pretty glad we got to do this rehouse and everything went real well. I'm glad we got to share it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know if you have this spider, your experiences with this spider, what you thought about the rehouse video, and what you think about what we're doing on the channel. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next week.